Blast me to the mortal realms! It's time for the Mad Merlins review of Warhammer Age of Sigmar Stormbringer, issue 56 by Hachette Partworks and Warhammer. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Warhammer Age of Sigmar Stormbringer review, and we're moving on with issue 56 today, and it's a really cool issue because we get the awesome Thundrik's Profiteers. So another Underworld's warband, and one I've had before. But yeah, this time I think I'm going to paint them as possibly how the magazine details. But yeah, pretty cool. We get a couple of the Archanaut guys. We get an Aether Chemist in the form of Thundrik himself. We get a Grunstock Thunderer as well. And we get one of the cool floaty dudes there, the Sky Wardens and Engine Riggers. Pretty cool models. So in the actual issue we learn about Thundrik's Profiteers, we also learn about the Kharadron Code, and we have a War Scroll and Battle Plan as well. So before we dive into the magazine, don't forget to do all the usual, which is like the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and do check all my links in the video description down below. Without further ado, and without any more yawns, hopefully, let's look at issue 56. So, let's open up and see what we get. Oh. So, here we have the frame then. Move the magazine out of the way a minute so we can see better. So, yeah, all these are push-fit models, very few components as well. And they look pretty cool. So we get the awesome steam gun there. We get the Aether Chemist tools there for Thundrik himself. We get an Archanaut guy with a pistol and saber. Then we get the large gun there from the Grunstock Thunderer. And we have the Skyhook Spear for our floaty boy there. Yeah, looks really cool. As I said, I've built one of these before, and I'm probably going to do these guys in a different color scheme just so they don't, I don't end up with two of the same. And as usual, they're an Underworld's warband, so they have beautiful sculpted bases. Right then, let's take a look at the actual issue, and we'll learn a little bit about Thundrik and his Profiteers. So let's take a look inside. So we have one read article, and that is all about the Kharadron Code. Collect article for Thundrik's Profiteers. Build, paint, and play article for Thundrik's Profiteers. We have a page about destruction tactics, and we have the Scent of Blood as our latest battle plan. So, we have a new page for the Kharadron Overlords, and this starts looking at their Code of Honor. The Kharadron Code is a unifying document that governs the actions of the Kharadron Overlords. It was drawn up during the Age of Chaos to allow the different skyports to form a confederation and work together. So, yeah, the Kharadron Overlords are all about profit, and will, of course, work together, providing, of course, the end result helps boost their pocket. They're all about fair pay. They won't take on any job they don't seem as profitable, and will make sure they get paid well for the work they do. Oh dear. Oh, that's not fun. So, we have a little bit about the different types of high-ranking Kharadrons. So we have, at the top, we have the Archanaut Admirals, we have the Code Wrights, who are the interpreters of the Kharadron Code. We have the Engine Masters, who help repair the sky vessels. The Aetheric Navigators, who help read the waves of etheric energy that the sky vessels travel by. The Aether Chemists, so these guys are the ones who help refine and harvest ether gold. And then we've got the Grundstock companies. So these guys are the guys with the big guns. So next up then, we have a page all about Thundrik's Profiteers. So led by the ingenious aether chemist Bjorgen Thundrik, the Profiteers are a band of skyfarers in search of wealth and glory. They are deadly up close, or they can use their formidable chemical and ranged weapons to deal damage to the enemy from a safer distance. So as with all of these named warbands, we have a reason why they have joined our particular force. We got a little bit more about Bjorgen himself there. So he's an aether chemist, wields an etheric atomizer. You can also use it to suck oxygen from the air around his enemies, suffocating them. And yeah, pretty cool. A lot of these have been getting stuck together lately. So we've got their chosen tactics that they're going to incorporate in their battles. And we have, of course, all their names. So Bjorgen Thundrik, we have Gorod Aronson, Deadeye Lund, Enric Ironhail, and Kharadron Drakenskewer. Pretty cool. So yeah, a little bit about the great deeds that they can perform and achieve through battles. So next up, we've got our build guide. These are all push-fit models, so just take your time. There's a few delicate components, like the fin here on the back of the dirigible there. So Kharadron Drakenskewer is the group Sky Warden. So we've got 3 of these guys anyway in the premium kit. Yeah, nice little addition if you wanted to. You can build up one of the special weapons with the premium kit and have this guy replace the normal guy, or stand in for the normal guy. Then we've got Bjorgen himself, so he's pretty simple. Glue the 2 hands of the body together and his right arm. Glue his backpacks in place and his head, and you're done. So Gorod Aronson is a Arcanaut, so he wields a privateer pistol and Arcanaut cutter. Deadeye Lund is armed with an aether shot rifle. And finally, Enric Ironhail has a volley gun. How to paint our guys. So we're going to base coat them in different ways. So for our Sky Warden, we're going to base coat him with 3 layers of Runelord Brass. For Thundrik himself, we're going to be painting him with 3 coats of Lead Belcher. And the rest of our guys are going to be painted with Baraknar Burgundy. So for the models painted Baraknar Burgundy, you want to start picking out all the Lead Belcher details. So armor panels, face masks, as well as guns. The suit for Thundrik is picked out of Incubi Darkness. Then picking out some of the other armor panel details with Runelord Brass, as well as the gun trims. So plenty of details. Just pay attention, look back at the completed gallery at the end to check you've got everything. Abaddon Black for the boots, as well as the cables on the sky hook there. Baraknar Burgundy on Thundrik and Kharadron. Picking out the details, we have already undercoated with Runelord Brass. Then we're using Wraithbone for ropes, straps, gloves, padding, etc. Kharadron Flesh is used for the rope and any leather straps. Runelord Brass for the gold belt buckles, and Cantor Blue for any eye lenses. So shading, you want to shade all our silver details, as well as the Incubi Darkness with Nuln Oil, as well as the Baraknar. We want to make sure that's shaded as well. Our Runelord Brass details are shaded with Agrax Earthshade, with gold details with Reikland Fleshshade, and all our Wraithbone details with Skeleton Horde. For the base, we want to build up 3 layers of Dawnstone, shade it with Agrax Earthshade, dry brush Coax White, pick out the chain and anchor with Lead Belcher, picking out the crystals of Cantor Blue, some of the smaller crystals of Baraknar Burgundy, just to help add a little bit different colour, and again Incubi Darkness to help break them up again. Finally, we're shading all over the base with Nuln Oil, including the anchor. Then we're edge highlighting all our silver details with Stormhost Silver, and that's as far as we can get for the moment, as we are missing some colours. We still need Slash Grey, which is in issue 58. And yeah, there's still plenty of other colours we need to help highlight up these guys. But yeah, they do look pretty cool as they are painted. Of course, you also want to paint the base rim with Kharadron flesh. So moving on, we got the rules for these guys. So we got Bjorgen Thundrik here as he's Aether Chemist War Scroll. So he's got toxic gases. He's a Paymaster. He has a move of 4, 4+ save, bravery 7 and 5 wounds. Then the Profiteers, they have a move of 4, save of 4, bravery 7, 2 wounds each. So Kazgan has 3 wounds and can fly. And then protect the boss. So while this unit is within 3 inches of Bjorgen, he has a 4+ ward. So pretty cool. And we've got some tutorials on the back. So all about Paymaster, protecting the boss, and the toxic gases ability. Then we're into some tactics for the destruction forces. So we're looking at the Loon Smasher Fanatics and how to use them. So they are high damage, they are pretty sneaky as they can hide in units. They are random though, so you might even fling into yourself, which isn't a good thing. And we're also looking at the Boingrot Bounders. So they're maneuverable as they are on squigs. They're pretty deadly on the charge, but after that they don't have very strong defenses, so they can fall apart in prolonged combats. So they're not ideal for... They're sort of like a hit and flee sort of unit. Finally then, our latest battle plan is Forged in War, the Scent of Blood. So we have our forces to choose, so 2 heroes and 4 troops for each side. We are using all 3 battle mats, so the order is in the center and destruction is closing in. So we need to, again, control objectives, and we have, if a unit has suffered any wounds in this battle, add 1 to wound rolls for combat attacks that target that unit for the Center Blood rule. Yeah, not very nice. You want to make sure you try to avoid combat, which is kind of hard. But so Ian and Eve then again have chosen their forces. So Eve has chosen to take Thundrik and his Profiteers just to show them off, or at least just the Profiteers. She has the Knight Judicator, as well as the Lord Celestant, the Griffhounds, the Praetors, and the Vindictors. While Ian has gone for a squad of Gut Rippers, 2 squads of Hogrot Slitters, Fungoid Shaman, the Stab Grot and Kill Boss, the Bow, and the Troggoth there. So he likes to take these 2 all the time, I think. Pretty cool units anyway, so worth taking. Looking into the future then, so we have issue 57, we have the Squig Herd, and we learn all about Fleshy Courts and some more core tactics for the basic rules. Then in issue 58, we get Techless Blue and Slanesh Grey, some nice highlighting colours that we'll be able to put to use on our Stormcast and Kharadron Overlords. Plus, we get a brand new battle mat. So there we are, that's everything for issue 56. Pretty cool issue. Looking forward to painting these guys for a second time. Definitely going to follow the tutorial in the magazine, I think. Quite nice. It's a pretty good paint guide for painting the Baraknar Skyfleet, so pretty good and handy to follow. Yeah, it's a nice Underworlds warband that's now out of production, so pretty nice to pick up. And yeah, some really nice unique units within it, which are pretty cool. Magazine, not too good, not too bad. It's a little bit of background, but mostly dedicated to building and painting a new unit before being able to take them into battle. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you thought of this issue in the videos comment section down below. And until next time, I'd like to thank you all very much for watching, and stay safe and happy hobbying. Goodbye.